Hello and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes day. Let's get everything started, shall we? Alright. Oh, yay! So we are now in the 200s. Sweet. That is really good. Okay. Now we get into the fun champions. Let's take out Qui-Gon Jinn since he's the leader for the Jedi. Them heals though. Okay, good. Yeah, taking out Ezra next is a good idea. Oh, good. Taking out the healers next. Good, good, good. Taking the taunt away. There we go. So apparently we gained rank even though we were not fighting. That's really cool. Let's get our packs. Yeah, so for those who are wondering, this is my Empire team getting Tarkin up to 5-star, Vader hopefully we get enough achievements, if not we have a backup plan which is TIE Fighter Pilot. Thrawn will be a part of our trooper as well as Veers if we can. I think we should be able to get him, so yeah. That's our group that we'll be running for our R2-D2 event. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do that. Talia, Dengar, Resistance Trooper. Yeah, let's do that. We'll unlock him, look at his kit. Alright, so do we have Vader, hopefully? Yes, there is Vader. Sweet. Soldier. We can get the spy ship unlocked, but we have to get the spy himself. But let's do that. So we have that available. Get you. There we go. Yeah, let's activate him. Well, let's not activate him yet, but let's take a look at his abilities. We already did a resistance team. It was part of our introduction to the game. I'm not quite sure what day it is, but it's a big title of resistance characters, so if you want to get in depth on what the faction is all about, you have to go back a ways. But it deals the physical damage to a target enemy with a 35% chance to expose them for 3 turns. Deals physical damage to a target enemy if this ability cooldown is reduced by 2 if the target is suffering any negative status effects. So debuffs. So what we learned is the resistance characters, they work on expose, and when they do expose they do stuns, and then that's a debuff, and then yeah, it just once they get rolling, they're basically you can you can kill a whole team without them taking a single turn, which is crazy. Resistance Trooper gains 30% turn meter when an enemy who's not exposed becomes exposed. So yeah, so the guerrilla tactics is like expose, and then there's another character who exposes more people, so he gets more speed. Then he does that. Yeah, it's a nasty snowball if you're not careful. If you know what you're doing with the team. Yeah, but if you're interested in seeing the whole team comp and all that, you have to look back at the playlist a little bit to find it. Alright, and the Veers, you're next. Oh, 18 of 30, okay, we're progressing. I was expecting to only get one, but that's good. Alright. Galactic War. We're currently at 48 of 50, so we need 2 more days. Hopefully, this will be one of them where we can do full runs, and then all we have to do is just wait till level 80. 85, and then we can just sim these Galactic War tables. Yeah, for those who have just joined this game, before Galactic War Table, you had to do 150 of these Galactic tables before you unlock simming. So basically, we're only at 48 right now. Just imagine if you need to do 150 more. Well, not 150 more, but 150 in total. So that meant we were only, in 2 days, if we do everything correctly, we'll be only 1/3 of the way done. So that means once you hit level 85, you would still be needing to hit your tables. So yeah, it was pretty annoying. And I'm pretty sure some of my subscribers and viewers know what I'm talking about. Finding a lot of Jedi in our arenas and war tables is interesting. Like, we had a Qui-Gon lead, now we have a Mace Windu lead. Yeah. They're not as good with Bastila as lead, but still. There's still Jedi teams. There we go. Now let's take a look at our ships. I think there's one more day in the Thrawn event, so hopefully people are getting Thrawn on this last day. Let's see. Yeah, they have a day left. Yeah, and these are mega events again. Those are for using to upgrade your abilities, but we need these people, which we don't have, to do those events. Because I don't really care for it. What am I doing? Checking your arenas. Okay, minutes. Alright, let's see what kind of gear we can get people. Who's lowest? Magma Trooper and TIE Fighter Pilot. See, what I'm thinking is this. The more I'm looking at the team, TIE Fighter Pilot might replace Veers, actually. I'll try to get Veers out, but since he's on hard mode versus everyone else, well, Vader is. achievements. So that's, and hopefully we'll get some fleet tokens as well. So that shouldn't be too an issue. But yeah, I think TIE Fighter Pilot actually might replace Veers for right now, even though Veers is really good. So we'll see. Let's get Magma Trooper up. And again, I'm not going to be using refreshes because I want to save up my crystals. Just in case there anyone wondering. Like, I could definitely gear up some of these people fairly quickly, but I just wanted to take some time and save up a little bit. Yeah, I could probably reset with no problem. I think I have 900 crystals at the current stage. Let's see, where's Magma? Okay, that's easy. Okay, that's easy too. Yeah, we only need one of those, so we'll be easily getting to gear 6 tomorrow. That is cool. Let's see. So looks like some of our Phoenix squads can upgrade too. That's cool. But again, we're not focusing Phoenix right now, we're just focusing on Empire. Right. Yeah, as soon as we hit 1,000, then we can, you know, slowly work on getting maybe a reset in or not. Looking at the team comp right here. Let's do this one. This looks like a fairly easy one, even though there's gear 7, like this chopper here guy. He's very low star, so he should get down without any incident, unless Hera does her savior. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought I could smack him down before Hera did her. Alright. Kanan might not be the best person to fight. Okay, good. Yeah, we can definitely focus Chopper now. Good, good, good. Good, he's out. Let's do Ezra next. Get that damage out of the way. Boop. Good. Now let's take out the leadership. Boop. Good. And we'll just auto everyone else and just go from there. Yeah, so that wasn't too bad, but I gotta say for lower stars, they were still a bit annoying to take on, so we just had to change tactics slightly to compensate, but yeah. Just imagine having a 7-star Phoenix team in arenas. That would be crazy. Alright, let's just, for fun, look at who's on the top. For those who are just curious. I know it's really cool. That's, I think there are a few viewers or one viewer of mine that is actually in the same shard. If you're a little new to this game, and you heard the term shard coming around, basically arena teams are like the game groups people in different shards and groups for the arenas. So you're not fighting everyone who has the game, you're fighting a set group, and then you can just go back and forth like that. And so apparently there's someone who's been watching my videos that's in the same shard with me. So number 1 is Basila lead with Hermit Yoda. Ooh, Thrawn. Okay, it's not bad. Who's second in lead? Okay, another Jedi team. Third is Revan, which I'm really surprised at. Why he's third instead of first? Because he has higher star count, better gear. I wonder if they're in the same Discord channel and they're sharing who goes first and second. Oh yeah, and there's the guy with Zeta, so he definitely would be on top. So I think they're all working together and go who gets first and then go out from there. I see. Yeah, that's probably what's happening with that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically top 10, top 5 maybe, I don't really know the details actually, but the top players, they get into a Discord channel and all that, and they coordinate when each of them gets onto the top tier, top of the leaderboards, so they can get their the payouts. That's the term. So because everyone starts the game differently, they have different payout times, and so they coordinate. Okay, I'm going to get my payout in 5 hours, so don't knock me out until I get my payout. And then you can start taking me out, and then like since Joe 2 has his payout in 7 hours, that's 2 hours later than the first Joe. The first Joe gets payout in 5 hours. Next person gets payout in 7 hours. So they help him get him to 1, so he gets his maximum payout, and then they just rotate out like that. So that's the gist of what I've heard from the game changers and people who on the forums and all that. I could be getting it totally wrong, but I think that's how that works. And I feel that's a little bit weird, but I think it's a big debate in the forums right now whether you should be in a shard and coordinating or not. So yeah, I think it's just slightly weird, but apparently it's in a game. It's not against the rules. It's not cheating. So otherwise the developers would have banned them from doing it. So again, I don't have full details about what is going on about that. So yeah, we're just doing our runs, and I'll do a little bit more research today on which guilds we'll look into, because there was one guild that looked interesting, but I was really dumb and didn't write down the name. So, and again, I'm just going to reiterate what my concerns about the guild is. One, not being able to be consistent with raids as soon as they drop. Like, I know this guild here is automated by a computer, but it's really nice because as soon as one of our raids are ended, another one starts, and so it's like you're constantly getting rewards for it. While as if it's run by real real people, there are times where there's a lull where you don't actually get raid tickets enough, and so you have to wait a day or two. Unless you're on a higher guild, then you won't have that issue. But I've been in guilds where it's like, yeah, we need to raid, but we don't have enough tickets, so we have to wait. So yeah, hopefully that. But also there are some guilds that are cutthroat, where it's like you have to have this amount of GP, you have to be active for X amount of hours. Yeah, there's some extreme guilds out there that try to be hardcore, and it's just like, no. So I'm just trying to find a guild that will work with this series profile, because right now we're trying to just slowly work on we got our Phoenix Squad, we got our Thrawn, now we're trying to work on our Empire to get R2-D2. So we're just we're slow. This profile is a slow growing profile, It's not like a burst profile where we have, you know, we do our maximum resets and, you know, try to get as much as we can in a single day, you know, like that. No, like we only have 30 minutes to play, and so we'll try to get as much as we can. So yeah, and hopefully you can find a guild that's understanding and okay with us not being active 24/7. No, like sure, we'll try to participate in the raids as best we can, but yeah, not be able to. And I know there's some guilds where if you're not careful, they start the raid and it's done in the first 10 minutes because there's so many high hitting players that it could be some ungodly hour in the morning. Like I know there was one guild where my friend was, where he had to wake up at 2 in the morning just to be awake, just to see if maybe there was a raid that would end 10 minutes later. So yeah, it's I know it was a European guild that he was part of, and that's why he had to wake up. But still, it just, yeah, most people's accounts now have high-end characters, and so where you can just easily go through pit runs fairly quickly with no issue. Sith raids are still fairly challenging for guilds, even with the ones with the highest ones. It's just like it just takes a little bit longer because there's so many tanky people in the Sith raid. So yeah. But our deadline is by tomorrow, Wednesday, to see what kind of guild we can get into. So, and again, I have a Discord channel. For those who just stumbled on my channel, welcome. I have a Discord channel in the description below, so feel free to join. If you have an idea for a guild that we can join, I have a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes little chat channel in the Discord channel. Alright, so yeah, let's take out old Daka because she will be the one to res these instantly. These Night Sisters. There we go. Cool. Now we can just auto. Saj is really annoying because she heals, but also her heal debuffs removes any buffs from on your side of the field or the enemies. So if there's a taunt, like 3 taunts on the other team, and you're running with Saj, all you have to do is heal, and those are gone. So it's quite nice if it's on your end, but yeah, I think there were a few times in our table runs where, you know, we were all buffed like this, you know, all green, and then they're gone. So very annoying. Alright, that should be our dailies for today. Should we get to level 70? Yes, we do. Nice, so that means we have 15 or more levels to go, and then we'll be max level. That will be a fun milestone. Alright, yay, 70, perfect. So we got 5 more shards of Vader, so that's actually 10 today. 39 of 65, cool. Alright, if we keep on with this, I think we should be pretty good with Vader. I think so. Alright, we got a few minutes there. What's our time? Okay. Yeah, oh, cool. We got some more energy, so we can level up people more. Oh. It was Magma Trooper, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got some extra minutes to burn. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the time. Alright. Yeah, and I'm thinking as soon as we finish with the Empire event, what we'll do is we should have a decent amount of characters at this point, so then we can start working on expanding our light side and dark side and Gantina nodes as well. Yeah, because we're not in desperation of node unlocking, but it's probably about time that we start expanding again. What's an easy one? Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I think we unlocked this one. There we go. Craft. Find. There we go. There we go. There should be one more piece of gear. Okay, those guys. And this should be our last one. There we go. So we only can craft part of this gear. And then we have to wait on those, which are annoying. Alright. And we got Magma Trooper up to 6, which is good. Thrawn is at 6, 7, 7, 6, and 4. Yes, 4. Alright. It's not too bad for a day's work. Let's see if we can upgrade a little bit. Some of these abilities. I'm focusing on Tarkin first because he's going to be our leader for our team. So I want him to be decent. I don't want to work on, don't need to work on his Vader's leadership because he's not leading in this team. It's going to be Tarkin because there's so many more good buffs that we'll get because of his leadership. And there we go. So that's our Empire team that will be tackling with R2-D2. Again, we're not going to be getting R2-D2 to 7 stars. We're just getting him unlocked, which is 5 stars. So it should be too big of an issue for us. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the video there. Thanks everyone for coming out and watching. Check the description below for links to my ally code and all that fun stuff. And as always, have a good day and be safe out there. Bye.